Before I forget, one favored by a prepper. Try it on for some. This is just how it went down. Truth is, you're the reason I figured if that BB pod you're carrying is different than I remember. Doesn't have my brother's keepsake attached anymore either. But hey, life's not just about things. Promise me you'll never forget Igor, Sam. He's gone, but he still feels so close, you know? Sorry. We should probably talk about work. An order with your name on it just came in. A request from a guy not far from here who spends his days fishing in the tar. Come to think of it, it's filed under... Right. I'll leave you to it.
Fine work as always, Sam. Now come back to this ship and get some rest. Also, we've identified what may be a ghost mech outpost. I'd like you on standby.
Order completed. Well done.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
patched up and good to go.
Sam.
Yeah. Nice.
Sam, based on our latest assessment, we know where the Ghost Mech base can be found. When you're ready, access the T3 Magellan's delivery terminal and accept this main order. I'll brief you on the details after that.
You're wearing my scarf. You're wearing my scarf.
You saw his face too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
It was him, Neil Vanna, I'm certain of it. That clearly wasn't a memory of yours. Was it some thought of Lou's, lingering in the pod? Hold on. Lou was assigned BB-28 serial number 4 years ago. But Vanna died in a void out 11 years ago. It doesn't add up.
Meaning what? That it was his memory we just saw?
He and Lou must be connected. But how?
Sam, the data you secured for us at the weapons factory earlier has proven invaluable. With it, we were able to continue our investigation and succeed in locating fabricators with similar specifications. I'll brief you in depth as you review the map. Accept this main order from the delivery terminal in order to proceed. Okay, Sam. The facility we've identified is here. An abandoned factory south of the F5 East Distribution Center. There are operational fabricators inside. More than you had to deal with for the previous order, in fact. And to make matters worse, it seems these ones are configured to produce ghost mechs. Higgs is likely pulling the strings at this factory too. So with that in mind, your main objective is as follows. Eliminate both the ghost mech fabricators and any hostiles you encounter in sight. In addition, each fabricator contains vital data that we need you to retrieve and deliver to the Magellan. By analyzing it, we hope Tarman will... For now...
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Sam, you'll need to take this ring terminal expansion device with... Make sure it's in your possession when it... If you have it with you, it'll Once you've disabled all fabric, we'll handle... Remember that it contains special components that can't be... Take every precaution...
Feels good.
Thank you for your cooperation. All contributions are welcome.
Oh. Almost toppled over.
Just like that, Sam.
Okay.
Now leaving Spiral Network coverage.
Feeling about this. Like something seriously big is waiting for us. Stay on your guard and proceed with caution. See now. They build ghost mechs in this facility. Sam, the ghost mech fabricators appear to have been activated. This could get very bad very quickly. We need to destroy them as soon as possible.
worry about. And we've secured its data, too. There should be 3 fabricators remaining. Keep the ring terminal expansion device safe and proceed to the next one. Great work, Sam. Only 2 more fabricators left to disable. Let's move. Fabricator to go. Is that the last of them? Right. All ghost mechs have been eliminated. Now, to deal with the fabricators. Use your ring terminal expansion device to hack into the fabricator terminals. Fabricators have been destroyed. All that remains is to take the ring terminal expansion device with the extracted data back to the DHV Magellan for processing.
Good as new to me.
Thank you for your cooperation. All contributions are welcome.
Good to have you back, Sam. Now, let's take a look at the cargo you've brought us. This cargo is in perfect condition. Great job. Tarman should have no trouble analyzing this.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Our analysis of the data you extracted from it seems both the materials used to manufacture this indicate.
Wait, could this possibly mean that Higgs and APAC are working together? We should watch what we say around the President.
We'll need to proceed. If APAC and the President did indeed have a hand in these activities. One more thing. Some of the data we received concerned ghost mechs outfitted with... I realize you didn't encounter this type within the... We need to prepare counter... There's a specialist who can help us, and putting F6 on the grid is... For now, we'll make... You should head to your private room.
main order is ready and wait. For one, this run is gonna involve a hard, so make sure the adventurer you're delivering to travel. You gotta respect him. The cargo you'll be I'd appreciate. Don't let it.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. This cargo has been designated hazardous. The container encasing the cargo may release noxious gases if damaged significantly.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Do you have a moment, Sam? I was wondering if you'd noticed Hartman doing anything strange lately. Sending odd mails, sleepwalking. You know I'm not the kind of person who enjoys spying on her colleagues. But when I finally decided to check the surveillance cameras, there he was, wandering around at night. If you see anything out of the ordinary, don't hesitate to contact me.
Everything's pure white.
is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Can't say I know what that... This is in perfect condition. The old man will be singing your praises.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Thanks again for the... You came... Sorry, but... And right now, he was coming home from a long trip up north, and I was actually I'm certain he's still alive. I hope.
Sounds like we've got an emergency on our hands. You can accept the order, but...
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
The adventurer was in this area when he last made contact with his son. See any sign of him, Sam?
have here, Sam? What a relief. He's still breathing. You can put him in a protective bag and carry him home.
You know, he looks familiar somehow. Didn't we save this man once before?
Right then. Let's hurry and take him to his shelter.
To assess. He's doing better than I expected, actually. Should be back to normal with a good night's sleep. You've been a true friend to my father. My father said it's okay, so... Connection confirmed? I'll have my... But people have given him a nick. He takes it a bit. Anyway, as my wit, they can help you climb steep slopes and grab cargo more easily. Try them on. Thank you again for... Good luck.
Much appreciated. You should get plenty of rest. Another thing. Come and see me when...
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Nice repair job. She's practically sparkling.
Sorry.
Hey, Sam. Long time no see. It's me, your old pal, Deadman.
Deadman?
Sorry if I gave you a scare. While Hartman is off conducting his near-death excursions, I am borrowing his body. My soul is normally confined to the beach, but for 3 minutes, I get to be here.
How's that possible?
Because he has my heart.
You're telling me that's...
My parting gift to Hartman, yes. Per his request, I bequeathed it before departing on my one-way trip to the beach. He put so much stress on his own that it had grown quite weak. If and when it failed, mine was meant to serve as insurance. But as you can see, he appears to have become rather attached to my heart. His finger never far from the proverbial on switch. Which is why I've been able to assume control of his body. Come here. It's good to see you, Sam. I told you in Mexico that someone had falsified BB-28's records. But in truth, it was yours truly. My intention was to leave no trace of a second BB-28 or of Lou. I wanted you to be free to live your lives, unburdened by the past. But then, well, everything changed, didn't it? You lost Lou, and needed answers to make sense of it all.
30 seconds remaining.
So, I decided to access the network servers from within the beach. Security isn't as strict over there as it is here, you see.
So that was you?
That's right. I am the one who dug up the information about Lou's past. Your very own Hartman was me all along.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Sam. What's going on? And where are we? Sam. Poor Hartman here is understandably confused. If you give us a moment alone, I'll explain things to him. Okay. Well, I've apprised Hartman of the situation. It's not unlike my own experience. A soul finds itself in a puppet and then acts as a puppeteer. One's ka can reside in any vessel to which one has a strong attachment. Human ha or inanimate object. It makes no difference.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've received an emergency distress call from the Eastern Environmental Observatory. I urge you to access the Adventurer's delivery terminal and pick up this main order immediately.
finalized.
Order accepted. Thank you.
actually made it, right? You kept this in incredible condition, man. Truly the work of a master porter. Well, hot damn, I thought this cargo is lost for... Truth be told, been waiting a long time for... Go ahead and...
Now displaying your current porter grade.
All right, which means in case you haven't heard, more instances of you know? Should be all set to hold down the fort now. Oh, I've shared schematics for it. Personally, I'd recommend. Mother Nature won't show you any mercy around these parts. The biting cold. Now would be a good time. By the way, the aeronautical seems something at the Ghost Mech factories. In any case, I understand. But that's why I'm hoping I keep on keeping on.
This is the present. Chiral network coverage has just passed. The next leg of your journey will take you to the southern part of the continent. Once the manifesting, marshal your strength. We're all...
Sam, Rainey's not doing so great. It might be more of a mental than a physical issue. Do you remember the doc? We think she should be able to help ease Rainey's anxieties. It was Tommen's idea. We already reached out since the motherhood's within the Chiral net. Once you've made it back to the ship, just... But if there's anything you need to...
Sam, I'm contacting you via a different protocol. This private mode affords me a direct connection to you alone. It seems Drawbridge has reason to suspect that APAC may have been involved in the production of ghost mechs. This possibility concerned me as well, so I conducted my own investigation and reaffirmed that APAC's underlying technologies are iterations of an older Bridges framework. What I'm getting at, Sam, is that the guilty party is not APAC, but Bridges. Which is to say, the UCA may also have some involvement with ghost mech production. This would perhaps explain why firearms and other weapons have become commonplace on the Australian continent. The UCA's precursor, the United States of America, had a prominent gun culture. Though Americans first took up arms to liberate themselves from British colonial rule, they retained the right to bear arms so that they might defend themselves against future government tyranny. APAC has no such designs, of course, but Higgs has used factories to obtain weapons in an attempt to subjugate the continent through violent action. And so, the people of Australia have, in response, been forced to take up arms in self-defense. A distinctly American philosophy, and one which would appear to have spread to this continent. The more we seek to unite the people with metaphorical ropes, the more essential sticks seem to become. This particular situation is one that I feared might come to pass, which is precisely why I determined that it must not be the UCA, but a civilian organization which takes the lead in expanding chiral infrastructure. But if the UCA is indeed somehow implicated in these events, it may dramatically alter the calculus. I realize it must be vexing not knowing what to believe, Sam. Should I learn more, I'll contact you at once. For my part, I have a favor to ask. I must insist you not disclose that we've been in direct contact. There's no telling who may be in...
Order completed. Well done.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Greetings, Sam. The DHV Magellan is currently docked near the Motherhood shelter. An escort arrived a little while ago to take Rainey inside. The doctor has requested to see you as well. Head on over whenever you feel ready.
Snow. Huh.
Process your orders and requests.
We assumed this delivery was lost for good, but here you... Take this, along with our thanks. We're increasing your allocation of material.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Have you considered, all think about it.
Order completed. Well done.
Close your eyes. It's okay. You can trust me. It's a healthy baby girl. She's beautiful. She certainly is. Okay, coming up on 3 minutes. Someone needs to go home.
Waves?
Yes, they are. Your womb is connected to a beach. Now, open your eyes. Rainey, the child you're carrying is not dead. It's just that time is stopped in your womb. Your daughter and her mother are in perfect health.
But there's still no treatment, is there?
When the balance between our world and the beach is finally restored, you will give birth. There's nothing to worry about. Come on. All in due time. So wait and have faith that you and your child will be fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What about you?
someday I'll have a son. But until then, I get to see him once a month. It'll all work out.
Yeah.
For all of us.
Sorry, but would it be all right if I took another look at your pod?
Give me 1 second.
Okay, I'll head back first.
The thing is, when I did my examination on your pod, I got the strangest feeling. The BB in that pod was there far longer than any typical BB. I'd like to check your pod's production number. If it's an official model, it'll have one inscribed on it.
I can tell you right now, there's no number written on it.
No, it wouldn't be on the outside. It would be inscribed on the inner wall. Now, you can't open a pod without endangering the BB's life, but there is a way that we can peek inside. See? Right there. See, a pod's production number is a record of when the occupant was transferred from the still mother's womb. Sort of like a BB's date of birth.
Impossible. 11 years ago. On the very same day as the Void Out.
Lou's date of birth was 11 years ago.
And not just that, the serial number is BB00, which would make Lou one of the first test subjects.
Yeah, that would appear to be the case, yes.
If we scour the archives for any mention of BB00, there's a chance we might learn more about Lou's past.
You really should try and put this behind you. And digging up the past won't help.
I think it's time we return to the DHV Magellan.
You know, Sam, seeing as you've come so very far, you should take a moment to see to any unfinished business before you commit to new obligations.
Thank you.
In the place where I came from, no one gave birth to babies. They just stayed inside their mother's bellies.
Well, in our world, babies are born and grow up to be adults. Or at least they're supposed to.
It's only natural that Tamara wouldn't understand. After all, she was living in a realm of the dead. I wouldn't expect children to be born into such a place.
But Rainey's baby will be born, right?
In due time, of course. Isn't that so?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Raindrops are falling on my head. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops
drops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun.
Oh, that was terrible.
I thought it was pretty good, actually.
So you'll be a mother who gives birth to her baby.
Mm-hmm. And I just can't wait.
Talk about terrible, Sam. I've heard dogs with better tones.
Hi, Sam. Tarman here. I'm pleased Rainey's feeling better. And now that that's settled, we're all set to continue linking up the continent. Your next main order requires you to retrieve some intriguing cargo. And for convenience's sake, we've decided to transport you to the mission area in the Magellan. Speaking of the Magellan, I think it's high time this old girl's weaponry got a bit of an upgrade. I've gotten in touch with a researcher based in South Fort Knott for this very purpose. I'll need your help, of course, but the details can wait until we get there. I'm sure you're eager to get underway, but the tar currents nearby have grown unstable. It's going to be a bumpy ride. As a safety precaution, I'd like everyone to assemble on the bridge before departure. Come and join us as soon as you're ready.
Just a little more work, and we'll have linked up the whole continent.
Allow me to reestablish our connection with the network.
And we're off!
Object approaching.
Everyone brace for impact! What's wrong?
The rudder's unresponsive.
I think something's dragging us.
The connection to my hand has been severed somehow. Right now, I'm flying blind.
Gentlemen, do you sense anything?
No, it's not a BT.
Well, something's still pulling us down.
Much deeper, and the ship's hull won't be able to handle the pressure.
Evasive action!
Out of the way, Kitty!
idea where we're going to surface?
We have no choice. Open blast shields.
If we don't do something, it'll crush us.
Hold it! I'm hardly a repatriate, but I'm immortal enough. Damn. When'd you start rolling with such a big crew, Sam? Settle. Unless you want me to blow her head off. Well. You roll back the clock and that old time fall soaked hide of yours, huh? You know I'm only here to get revenge on you and Sam. The rest of y'all really have no quarrel with, so, you know, you let me keep the two of them and y'all can fuck off. No? All wanna die together? Except for the fact Sam's a repatriate, so can't really share in your sad fate. But before I pop him, he gets to watch me kill all y'all.
What the fuck? A ghost mech? So he's... what, Mecha Higgs?
Sir, disappointed.
But I don't break that easy. So be it. To be that way. Y'all could all go down with the ship.
It's all up to you, Sam. No time to waste. Let's head out, Sam.
Sam, it looks like that thing coiled around the Magellan is some sort of giant ghost mech. You're our only hope of freeing the ship from its grasp. Gear up and get ready to head out. If you can get it to let go and drop, we're counting on... is a sitting duck right now. Head out and engage the enemy so we get some breathing room here. The Magellan's taking damage. Sam, I need you to keep that thing distracted. Leave him alone.
Are you injured, Sam?
Engaging!
Good on you, Sam.
Opening fire now. Engaging.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Great job, Sam. The only reason we're still alive is because you were here to save us. Come back to the ship. You've earned yourself a rest. morning, Sam. I understand that your room didn't suffer any major damage. Unfortunately, the rest of the DHV Magellan wasn't so lucky. The ship is unable to travel in its current state, but Tarman's doing his best to get us back in action. I'm about to leave to pick up some supplies for repairs. When you're ready to head out, I suggest you head to the bridge and get Tarman to brief you on the situation. Afterwards, check the ship's delivery terminal to find out which part of the continent you'll need to link up next. The show must go on, after all.
So, how's everything looking?
We'll be able to repair the plating and the propulsion system using chiral printed parts. Fragile's team will pick up any additional materials that are necessary. The nav console I use to read the tar currents isn't broken. I just need a little more time to restore the connection with my hand. Won't be much longer now.
Tarman.
He came to visit me in my room.
Thank you. Oh, I see you're holding hands now, eh? Hands allow us to connect. Form bonds.
You think you'll ever find your missing hand?
Now that's a bond I doubt will ever be broken.
Looks like we're good to go.
We'll see you later.
Stay safe out there.
Are you excited to head out? So excited. She's here.
Oh, there's Fragile.
Okay. Let's get going.
Hey, be safe out there.
Thank you.
What if you run into trouble on the way?
We'll be fine. Remember, you're talking to the former head of Fragile Express.
You two be all right?
We all have dooms. No need to worry about us.
And we're tougher than you too.
Right. So watch yourself out there.
Take care of each other.
Sam, although everyone's hard at work, nevertheless, extending your next objective. Though you'll need to get and unlike before, the DHV Magellan will, during this period, fragile, rainy, and Tarman, he'd also like to, and bringing south. I say this to reassure you that it's just, for now, the associate.
Delivery route finalized.
Recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered. Drop some cargo, Sam? Drop some cargo, Sam?
soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all hurts. Hey. Good morning. Hey.
Huh. So that's the place, huh?